Miami, everybody got drunk beyond control. So Diddy is the pimp.
Come on now.
And every man or woman, child or not, that came through there were his workers, and Clive and them reaped the benefits. So the low-level pimp always go to jail. The low-level coke distributor always goes to jail.
Break it down.
When you really find a man who does the production that brings in the lucrative funds and abilities, and that's all I'm saying. We're missing the mark. And when Cassie came out with her case, because she sued, like you said, the brand, it went after the record label people, producers, executives. Oh, they all saw it. They all saw it.
Yeah, they kicked them all night of them, man. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You know, I understand. You know how we just
not what we're talking
pass the buck, but sometimes you gotta get to the cancer. What caused the root? What caused the cavity?
Well, we have TikTok. I want to thank everybody from TikTok for tuning in. We got one more video that we're gonna bring up, and then we're gonna call it for this evening.
Obama?
Yes, Obama. Right. So this is the thing too. I'm assuming, Kamisha, that even Obama and a lot of the people that are that's on a dignitary level are somewhat taken aback, you know, or have to be concerned with the stuff that's dealing specifically with him now, because nobody really knows who got something on who. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's the whole situation it's a quagmire.
Well, do we know that? I believe that because Diddy was making these tapes deliberately, that he wasn't watching it by himself. And once again, there's people that know exactly who were on those tapes.
That's my point. That's my point.
That's how you got all these leaked tapes, celebrity leaked footage, and how did they know? How did they know I was gay? All these people that became outed, once they became celebrities and go to certain parties, next thing you know, all their business is out that no one else could have known. So we don't know who watches these tapes for their own fulfillment. You know, like they said R. Kelly had a lot of old tapes that he would just watch again and make with him. You know what I'm saying? So you never know who watches these tapes. But I guarantee you, Diddy wasn't the only one. Clive had. I just guarantee you, some people are just going to save their butt because it's their industry. And just like some producer said a couple of shows ago, and he always says it, it's not our game. And we're just really pawns in it. And if we keep allowing, and that's why, like, Master P is so genius. Because he said, forget it. I'm going to do my own record label. I'm going to do my own TV production company. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't believe in him, and he's still sustaining. So we just have to, once again, like you said in the beginning of the program, support one another. Like, we all have individual platforms, and we all have to be able to say that each one of us is valuable enough to support one another. You know what I'm saying? But we cannot go around acting as if we don't see these writings on the wall.
Not on Facebook, though. Facebook shit went straight through.
We see it.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing because it was public then. When they went back and changed, so
You want to be the president of the United States? You call your man. Call MTV. We're going to give you a platform. We're going to give you a way to speak because you on to something, kid. Well, you on to something. You making sense to me. You got me. I am franchised. I'm not disenfranchised no more. And we're going to keep it nonpartisan, but we got to applaud when somebody's making sense. Because we've been all around, all over, speaking to politicians, and this is what we call real talk. This is what Pete. Now y'all understand why we vote. We're gonna edit everybody else ass out and just run his. Yeah, there you go.
Y'all. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this. But this is part of what is important about giving back.
Since we applaud you, and I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool, and I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
T-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
The guy's good.
So, Kamisha, as you can see, some of the powerful people that has been in this guy's circle. You see what I'm saying? Some of these powerful people like Obama, this man has had an inside track to. And that's crazy. What you guys say, Mr. Producer?
Man, it's gonna be monumental when everything unfolds. Cause I mean, you see what happened to old Epstein when he was about to get out there and talk. I said they still. It's been 2, 3. How many years it's been? They still uncovering stuff about who was there and man.
They thought it was gonna be over with him, but it's not. It's still opening
Right,
up.
they still right. So man, I'm saying this dude. I'm saying he done touched and been around and involved with so many people. Man, I'm saying, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Mr. Miles, what you said earlier, Chris Miles, what you said earlier about how it was all tied to the judicial system and them able to tax us, right?
Right.
That's how Jesus got crucified.
Right.
Because Jesus healed on the Sabbath, and that was a non-work day. So there was no things in place to tax him and charge him for doing the work on that day.
Well,
so we got to know what these laws say. And, so as people, when we get persecuted, if it's an unjust law, that's what Christ was really a rebellious person. People say, he was humble, he was rebellious. So he went against the law of the land to do what was right for mankind, not just for what was right for the Roman Empire or the Pharaoh and the Pharisees. He did what was right for the masses. And that's what we must do as people too. And even though Easter is fabricated and added all the rabbits and all the whole thing of reproduction, that's cool. But the story of Jesus live on, and every time we see a court case and see how they will manipulate to benefit the government. You know what I mean? We just have to be aware of that in these things too. Puffy got a lot of money. He became untouchable. And once it comes to that money, once I can't tax you and it's not affecting you, I got to break you down. Because you can't be richer than us. No one who wants to build you wants you to ever rise above them. And Puffy was on that ascension.
Right. Well, we're gonna make that our last word for the night. Let me just say this before we close. Kamisha, this is not the first time. This is why we're going to just probably several times with that of Facebook. The link itself got several. Now this goes on occasionally when we're certain subject matter we're talking about. They'll cut the goddamn feed. The feed just then what happens is the stuff is televised publicly, right? It's on a public feed. Then they'll go there and they change the setting. It goes back where it's encamped within the Friends Network instead of being publicly. We ain't got time to be dealing with that shit. So people, what's gonna probably happen is, I don't know, we probably do it to carry it out for the last of this month here, but the Chris Miles, we're gonna completely move it away from Facebook. I mean, we got TikTok now that we're there, YouTube, and probably some other. Then we're on X too. So, but all of this other stuff, they severing the feed for whatever reason. They don't want certain information. That's kiddie shit to us, man. But anyway, Kamisha, you got anything you want to add before we close?
no, as usual, good job, guys. Good show tonight. Thanks for having me once again. And, you know, as always, the highlight to the end of the week or the beginning of the week.
Beginning, right.
Yeah, and, you know, just to see how everybody thinks and, you know, thought processes that make the world go round. And if we all can just agree to disagree or agree to agree, it makes the world a better place, you know, as long as we can have that discussion.
Right. Well, anyway, what we're going to do, people, we'll be back, most high willing, Wednesday. We'll see if Ms. Alvarado will sit in with us, depending on what we're talking about. But anyway, it's been fun. Mr. Producer, anything you want to say before we go?
No, man. Shout out to those guys that jumped in on your TikTok, man.
Yeah. TikTok.
That was major, man. We appreciate y'all, bro.
Definitely. TikTok, man, it showed the love. We loving you too, TikTok. We appreciate you guys. TikTok ain't severed the fucking feed.
I know, right?
Yeah. Not one time. But anyway, we appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Chris Miles Show. It's been fun. Most High Willing will be back in the sack on this Wednesday. Everybody out there, be safe. This is the beginning of the week. Hope you all, for the ones that celebrate Easter, enjoyed your holiday. Y'all take care, and we'll see you back Wednesday, Most High Willing. As always, the Moving Finger Rights has written, moves on to all of you. Good day.